it's Heart. We are here in LA, of course, in my favorite peninsula, Beverly Hills, and I have a very special guest on the show today. Everybody loves him in Asia, and they're doing so well and really putting Asians on the map when it comes to being, out there, especially here in Hollywood. Let's all welcome Kane Lim of Bling Empire.
Hi, Heart.
Hi.
Thank you for having me, and I'm so excited you're here. I wish you're here for good.
I know.
But welcome.
Thank
We've
you.
been talking so long. I'm so happy that you're here.
Oh
really
my
happy.
God! So
Yeah.
okay, so people see you on Bling Empire, and they have like this image of you. But I mean, I've gotten to know you through Instagram. We've been messaging each other since when the show started.
And many mutual friends as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. What do you think that people should know more about you?
I'm actually a very simple person at heart. Like, in Singapore, I don't know if you've been to Singapore. I'm the most happy in like street food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I go to Thailand, I'm on the motorcycles with the tuk-tuks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, no, it's so dangerous. But like, I'm actually at core,
Mm-hmm.
like someone that really just enjoys the simple things in
Yeah.
life. But obviously wearing Chanel.
Of course,
Louis
yeah,
Vuitton,
of course, yeah.
So I think people don't misunderstand me for that. And also, they look at my Instagram like, oh, this guy must be really stuck up.
I get it.
And then when they meet me, because I don't smile in my pictures, so it's like, fashionable, right? So.
But that's because that's what you justify. That's what we do.
Yeah, and like I used to grow up, I didn't like my smile. Now I do because I paid for it. So.
Yeah.
So when people meet me, they're like, oh my God, you're actually really nice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes.
which is also
Yeah.
nice. It's a sweet surprise
Yeah.
because you're.
No one expects it.
Yeah, because that's what social media does. But of course, we love social media, and I guess you do have to take an extra step to get to know the person,
Correct.
just like everybody else.
Correct.
Okay, so ever since Bling came out, what has changed? I mean, basically, you've lived here in LA for how long? Anyway?
Over 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Okay, and then when the show came out, so now superstar factor.
My brother was like, he said, brother, like, you used to be famous,
Yeah.
but now you're really famous.
Aww.
And no, it's not all. He's like, I don't want to hang out with you.
He doesn't want
He
you
told
to
my
know.
parents, like,
Yeah.
we're never traveling with him out
my
of the country
God.
because I got recognized before already,
Yeah.
because of press and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But now because of the show,
Yeah.
it was the #1 unscripted show.
Yeah.
So, my brother was like, I'm not traveling with you.
Wait, your brother's in Asia.
My brother's in Asia, my parents are in Asia, and
So you're alone here.
I'm alone here.
Wow.
Not easy.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna
Mhm.
ask because I mean I can't even ride the elevator by myself.
Yeah, I drive myself.
You
I,
cook?
I,
No, you don't
I
cook.
love cooking. I actually cook
Yeah.
really well.
Wow.
I just can't bake. I cook really well.
I can't do that.
And I mean, obviously things has changed in that sense that, you have such a platform to actually help others.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's also really humbling, especially right now in the Asian AAPI thing, the movement, I think it's very important that we have this, blessed to have this platform to
Yeah.
kind of help others and, be cool, like, show
Yeah.
people that Asian people are cool and
Yeah,
fun.
and fun.
Not the stereotypical, like, all Asians are smart, because I'm not that smart,
Yeah.
We want to show all facets of Asian culture, and, I'm very blessed to be at the forefront of this,
Yep, this movement.
movement to kind of, spread awareness, but it's amazing and honestly really humbling.
Yeah, and I also wanted to do this interview because, we do acknowledge
Yeah.
being privileged, being blessed. But the thing is, at the end of the day, you are a normal person just like everybody else.
So normal.
And I wanted, I've read stuff about you before the interview, and you are a philanthropist actually, and you do your part. You help a lot. I really want to talk about your organizations and what you do to give back, whether that's on TV or whether.
Actually, most of the things I've done is without media or TV. I think charity is not just about money. It's about giving your time. It's about in the end, like all these charities I've helped. It's really not the money they need, it's the appreciation and love that these people actually need. So growing up, like since high school, I was always been in helping the charities. I founded the Rotary International in my school to support kids and adopt kids in Africa. And then from then on, moving here, I worked with this charity called Miracles for Kids. They help kids with life-threatening illnesses like cancer and stuff like that. So I've been working with this charity for the past 4 years, and it's just spending time with this honestly, all they need is like a toothpaste, a heater, and stuff like that.
Basic.
But what they want truly is you to care for them.
Yeah, to love them.
To be with them.
Yeah.
So for me, like that is the most important part of charity, actually giving your time and just loving people. I mean,
which is free, which is easy to do.
Which is free.
Basically.
Yeah, they just need someone to care. And I've been helping this charity a lot, and also I'm gonna. There's this event, I don't know if you'll be here, but like it's in a month.
No.
It's this fundraiser with like a jewelry auction. It'll be like $30,000 piece. I'm actually gonna sponsor that piece so that it could benefit the charity.
That's wonderful.
And then in Singapore, my dad and I have been very supportive of this medical institution that provides free healthcare for like over 1,000 people a day in Singapore. Free healthcare, TCM.
Yeah.
So it's just been always ingrained in me growing up that my grandfather has a university in China, so it's a very this giving is since I was born.
It's a cycle.
It's a cycle. So
much
and
is given to you, so you
back.
also give back. So okay, since like I'm gonna talk about Bling Empire later before we end, but since we're already in this stage where we talk about the serious stuff, how important is it for you to really put Asians on the map? Also, like I told you, share your stage with fellow artists, and especially with all the Asian hate going on. How important is it what you're doing right now, and how it can really change the minds of other people?
I think it's very important to talk about this, especially now. And I'm very lucky. I have to show you this screenshot, so maybe you can share with your followers. Then, I'm trying to do something with. Let me show you. This is exciting. So who's a fan of this show too, and
Who?
Tell the audience who.
Rihanna. Rihanna's a fan of the show.
She
I love
loves
it. That
the
is
show,
so cute.
And she.
You died.
I don't know. I know her for like years. So
God.
After the show came out, she messaged me. She's like, "Kane, when is season 2 coming out?"
That's so sweet.
And I told her please join the show, because you have for Rihanna, she has been just a champion for all rights, and there's been even her brand. Look at Fenty, right? It's all inclusive, all body types, all races. So I told her hey, if you're free, just join the show, because I think we can break so many barriers standing with other communities together. So and she's like, let's go shopping.
Oh, that's so cute.
She's the nicest, and I give her so much credit throughout my career, if you want to talk about it, because Instagram, when I first started, she actually was the first person that actually really followed me and commented and kind of.
That's nice.
My phone died when she followed me.
Because everybody started.
Oh yeah. When Instagram just started, she followed me at 30,000 in 2 hours.
Goodness.
I'm like, what's going on? And I was like, oh my god, it's Rihanna.
Can you imagine if she was part of the show?
Oh my god, I love that.
Even if for a
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she loves the show, and she's like, when is season 2 coming out? And
And that just proves you also the power of what you guys are already doing.
Yeah.
You have bigger people looking at you. What more the smaller people, the silent ones that are going through something. It really empowers them and gives them confidence that they could finally, be free, show themselves to the world. I'm Asian, I'm proud. And that's what you do.
It is super humbling. Someone like her status, and just an icon, and I respect her, and all, just as a, not just fashion wise, music, everything, and a champion for human rights. So I feel I'm so blessed to have this opportunity to share, and also with you sitting here today, come on, for me, I was speaking to my producers. I'm like, you have the whole Philippines here, because you are so well loved. Honestly, Heart, I've known you for,
I have haters too.
Everyone has haters. Even Alicia Keys has haters, alright? She's so fucking nice. So I think, it just comes with the, work, and, there's bound to people that don't like you. I love
it though. It's everyone getting together, let's do it. It's our time. It's time for
it. Is.
It's so exciting.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. Okay, back to Bling Empire. What is there a season 2? Oh yes, there's a season 2.
Yes, we're actually filming season 2, almost done.
Yeah.
It's 8 episodes, and then we have 2B, as they want to call it, and then we have another 8 episodes to go. So I actually have a month off to do nothing. So I'm very thankful I'm here with you today. Get some shopping in, and it's been a crazy ride, because a lot of friendships has changed.
Yeah.
A lot of things changed throughout the season, and
because you're always together.
Yes, and also because of like, how do I put it? Fame.
Yeah.
When people have fame.
It
Oh my god,
magnifies
fame is
certain things.
crazy.
It
I've
does.
seen money change my whole life because I've been with money
Fame
growing
is
up.
different.
But holy shit,
Yeah.
like fame is like another level. I don't know how you deal with it.
No, I guess
Yeah.
it's different.
It's crazy. It's another beast, and
It
like
really magnifies certain personalities. In fact, I think that what fame does is it exaggerates something that you're not really.
Yep.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and it like I think we'll explore that throughout the season, and this season's a little more dramatic, I would say. But a lot of friendships has changed, but my core friends have still been the same. So
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Last. Few more.
Go ahead. I have the whole day.
Favorite shop in LA besides Chanel and all that.
My favorite shop in LA.
Like if you were to, if there's somebody out there that wants to have your style, that wants the high end, low end. I mean, what's a shop?
What's low end? No, I'm kidding.
Low end, like
I'm joking.
stuff like that.
I'm joking.
I'll edit that out.
I mean, this is Armani Exchange. This t-shirt's Armani Exchange,
Yeah.
so it's fine. I think there are some really cool spots.
Yeah.
I think there's this place called Maxfield's LA.
Okay.
I think you'll love.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful, and like they carry multi-label brands like Chanel as well, limited pieces,
Okay.
and then Dior, like Alaya and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool
So
store.
it's like a nice, like curated boutique.
It is really
Yeah,
cool.
so that's a nice place to go to.
Yeah.
It's like a one-stop
And then
shop.
one more, Under One Eye as well. It's an
Under
art
One
gallery, and like I actually told Rihanna, I'm like, she's like, let's go shopping. Like,
Yeah.
you have to go and check out this
Yeah.
place. So I would maybe go later.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Okay, best designer purchase.
Oh, tough.
Just like one major one.
All my Cartier, I love.
I love Cartier.
I know I mean like the pieces like this, I bought this
I love
like
that Panther.
8 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's still the same.
Yeah.
It still looks so cool.
Yeah.
You know?
It's timeless.
Timeless. So
It's an investment
this is one of my favorite pieces.
Yeah.
My other pieces are in Singapore because
Yeah.
my mom, every time I leave, she'll check the safe. She's like,
Yeah.
those are
So,
too big
yeah,
to bring.
yeah. So what I'm wearing now, well, I have one
Yeah.
Panther in. I'm not taking it off.
That's big enough.
it. Yeah, that's good enough. And sometimes I cover I'm scared.
I have that
Sorry.
bracelet. I have that bracelet. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's one of all my
Me too.
jewelry
Okay.
purchases because you wear them forever.
Yeah, you pass it on.
Correct. In terms of my fashion one, I would say I have this Balmain jacket that is like I think 1 or 2 pieces in the world, and it's so. I
It's
wore it.
the fully beaded type.
I wore that in season 1, and that meant a lot because I actually posted a picture. I was like, which
Yeah.
one should I wear to Rihanna's concert?
Yeah.
She's like, pick the right one. It matches my stage. So I actually wore it there.
Aw.
So that's actually my second favorite purchase.
Oh,
yeah.
that's nice. Okay, so Balmain. I don't know if you're gonna answer this, but worst designer purchase.
Oh my God.
We don't have to say.
So many.
I know. Okay, so we don't have to say.
So many.
I honestly have
I
the
have
same.
so
stuff.
many. Oh my
It's
God.
basically sometimes they don't want to adjust it and it doesn't fit my frame or
So many. I don't know where to
Stuff like
begin.
that,
I don't know where to begin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. Okay, so we're both Asians.
Yes.
We have like thick influence of like certain things, values, principles. What is one thing that your parents taught you that no matter where you go in the world and how free and liberating it is to be somewhere that's not Asia? What is something that's stuck?
Like a value,
Mm-hmm.
I think to be humble.
Yeah.
Because throughout like my career and throughout my dad's career as well, we have seen people with billions
Yeah.
to no money,
Yeah.
from no money to billions.
Yeah.
So I think that it's very important because when let's say we're all so blessed today, but we can lose it tomorrow. And if that
Exactly.
happens, and if you're proud and you're just obnoxious to people, who's gonna help you rise
Exactly.
again? So I think being humble is something that my dad and mom has really instilled in me, and like in fact the more successful you are, the better you should treat people. Like my biggest pet peeve is like when I see people out there are rude to like waiters, like cleaners,
Yeah.
and like assistants. Like to me, like I get, or
That's
even
so-
production or
yeah,
or
me
crew, because I get really annoyed when I
Yeah.
see people like just talk down on people.
Or don't say thank you, look, thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
also the same, yeah.
So that to me was I think a very grounding principle that applies I think to everyone, and
Yeah.
everyone should like
That's true. And
have that.
respect to older people. I think that's
Yeah.
also the same, yeah. Pretty much the same.
same value.
Yeah.
And to work hard.
Yeah, it is. Okay, what else? Anything else? Actually, you know what? That was it.
Let me ask you that one question. What's your
Okay.
favorite scene from Bling Empire season 1?
Okay, so my favorite scene was when you went to Cherie and she had lost her mom, and you were there and you were praying with her.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important that people see how we are and how, we're always like, no, not that Asians are the only ones like that, but of course you see all these bling.
Yeah.
And people sometimes feel that just because you're rich and just because you have it all,
everyone goes through the same problems.
Everyone goes through the same
health.
problems, yes. Yeah. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that people that have it all are snooty. They're actually like everyone else. They're there for your friends. And honestly, when I saw that scene, I like Kane. That's why I messaged you after that.
That scene was actually it was more than that.
It was beautiful.
It was so much more because that scene was just 2 minutes, but it was actually a period of a few months that the mom was going through cancer, and throughout the few months we actually spent time at the hospital. I went there to chant and stuff like that. So the night before she passed, we got a call. She's like, my mom wants to see you and Kevin. So I was like, okay, something's up. So we went. And then we went to pray. I did my prayers, and then next morning we got a call that said she passed. So there was a reason that happened, and when she passed, her body, we were in the room with her body. Obviously, no cameras there. We chanted I chanted for 6 hours with the body, and to me, that was the most rewarding experience ever in my life, because I used to be so scared of death. I used to be so scared of sickness, and because of my practice of Buddhism, I think that I called my mom. I was like, Mom, this is life, and that's complete acceptance in the room with a body. A few years ago I'd be freaked out, but this time it was just acceptance, and that to me was the most powerful thing I think I have experienced off camera as well. And that scene actually was very important.
It was, and it just really shows people who you are, your heart, and how kind you are. Despite being so blessed and so privileged. And I think that's also one thing that I wanted to highlight. That's why I'm here today with Kane, because I love people that are up there, that have everything, but yet are so kind and so real and so sincere and so genuine. And that's something that you should definitely emulate. So
that's a sneak peek as well. I just want to give you a sneak peek for season 2. Okay. Little spoiler alert. I think the Filipinos would really enjoy this, because I know majority of them are Christian.
Yes.
My parents are Christian. And I wanted to use this platform to highlight that Buddhism is encompassing of all. We had another member in the cast that actually lost her mom as well, and I actually said the Lord's Prayer. And she's like, aren't you Buddhist? I'm like, so what? I can be Christian too. So I think that, to me, I told the producers that I said that was actually one of my most important scenes, because I want to break that barrier that we don't want religion to separate us. And I think the Filipinos, I think you guys would really enjoy this scene. So hopefully they don't cut it, but this is very important for me.
I love it. Well, see, look at that. That was a really good interview. People would probably just think that we were going to talk about, I love my life, I love my fashion.
I do love my ring though.
I do love it. It's a bonus. It's the cherry on top. And what's important is you're a good person. You have a good heart. All right. Well, Kane, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Anything else that you want to say to your Filipino fans out
there? Oh my God, I don't even know fans there. I just want to say thank you for having this interview. The success of the show is really not us, it's the people that watch it. So every time I do my interviews, I thank people like you and your cast and the production, because that's why this show was huge. I have goosebumps. But honestly, thank you so much. The show is a success. I think it's a win for all Asian communities, and I can't wait to try my best to highlight more Asian culture and just values and ethics, but at the same time having fun. So
all right, so that's it. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been Heart.
Subscribe. Kane Lim.
Bye.